Hello, everybody. This is Mike, American Cycling Network. Hey, if you did not see our last video on supplements with Tamara Splitter, I highly recommend you go back and watch that video. What I'm going to talk about in less than 10 minutes is how to feel like you did when you were 21 years old. Now, I'm over 50. I happen to be 57. At 56, less than a year ago, last September, I qualified in the state of Tennessee for two events in the Senior Olympics on my bicycle. I qualified in a 5K and a 20K road race. And when I found out about the race, I was already trained for it. I really didn't have to do any special training. I just got on, signed up online, loaded my bike up that morning and went and tried and see where I stood on my fitness. And so my fitness is really good, but I just want to talk about some supplements that you could possibly take. You may want to do your own research. Again, I'm not a doctor, but I do know that I feel like I did when I was 21 years old, or even better, maybe 16 years old. I have a lot of energy. I take some supplements that are natural that help me sleep. I found that if I don't work out, I don't sleep as good. So what I'm about to tell you, I'm going to tell you really quick. And if you have any questions in the comment section, you can let us know what your questions are. But I will say this, I'm not getting paid by any of these supplement companies. Our channel is not big enough yet. If I ever do get paid, I will tell you that, hey, what I'm about to tell you, we're getting paid for. Okay, so none of what I'm telling you is I'm getting paid for. So the first thing I do is I eat clean. I eat pretty good food. I try not to eat any food that doesn't have any ingredients that I can't pronounce. And I'm from East Tennessee, and let's face it, phenylalanine is a chemical that's in a lot of foods, and I don't eat it, and I don't eat certain sweeteners that are in foods. And so I eat clean. I eat pretty good food. My mother always said you're either going to spend the money at the doctor's office, or you'll spend it at the grocery store. And so I'm going to show you in my little pill bottle here the supplements that I take. Now, I just ate some tuna. It's some Safe Catch tuna that I bought, ahi, a yellowfin tuna, wild, by the way, not farm raised. I just bought that at Costco, and if I don't have anything for lunch, or I don't have a lunch planned, or I'm not working from home, I like to have a can of tuna on hand. That will literally sustain me to dinner time. And it's only got 110 calories, maybe just a little bit more, but it's got 43 grams of protein. So it's very good for you. All right, so first, I take a digestive enzyme. Now, when I was 49 years old, I had my gallbladder taken out. And the doctor of pharmacology friend of mine, he actually put me on a digestive enzyme. This enzyme helps my body break down food exactly the way food should be broken down. And it has three enzymes in it. And if you want to know more about digestive enzymes, I recommend that you check out a lady that is a gut doctor. She's in Los Angeles, and her name of her company is called Nucific, Nucific. I'm not endorsing her products, but she talks a lot about what to eat and what not to eat, and digestive enzymes, and it was very instrumental in me getting on these, or actually validated what my friend who's a doctor of pharmacology actually told me about digestive enzymes. Another enzyme, because I don't have a gallbladder, is bromelain. Bromelain comes from pineapple. Pineapple helps break down fat. That's why I'm body fat actually pretty low for somebody my age. I do have that. I can see, most of the time I can see my 4-pack, but I can't see my 6-pack. I've got that little belt around. I do not have a dad bod, and my kids will validate that. And so bromelain helps your body to break down fat. Next, I have in this next little tray, I put together in the wintertime a little something to give my immune system just a little extra boost. And that is vitamin C, zinc, and vitamin D3. And I take that every day in the wintertime so that I normally do not catch a cold. And if I do catch a cold, usually within 24 to 48 hours, I'm over it. but that is very good for your immune system, very good for your bones, just all around good, very good for muscles when you tear your muscle down to rebuild it, the D3. Again, just great stuff in the wintertime. And then I was talking to a friend this morning who doesn't take a multivitamin. He said, well, what about One A Day or Centrum? And I just made a little buzzer sound like, no, that's not good. So I take a vitamin that I buy on Amazon. It is a food-based vitamin. It's called Alive, like being alive. And one good way that I've heard, and I don't know if there's any truth to this, but I've heard that if you take a vitamin with food, and I'm going to go ahead and take mine because I just ate my tuna. I'll probably wait till dinner to take my vitamin D, vitamin C, and zinc. But I just took my multivitamin. And I have heard that if you pee yellow, if it's in your urine, that you're getting most of what's in the vitamin. Next, I have a CoQ10 and fish oil combined. And I'll go ahead and take that, even though I had some fish. I take that every day. And that's also, you can do all your research on fish oil. Now, because I know I'm going to be working out hard later, I'm going to go ahead and take some turmeric. And it's best to take your turmeric with black pepper in it. I have heard and studies show that black pepper in turmeric actually helps activate the turmeric. So, very good. And then last, I'm going to take a magnesium because in about 2.5 to 3 hours, I'm going to be sweating on my indoor trainer. And I want to make sure that I don't deplete my magnesium and have muscle cramps. And that has happened before. All right, one more thing. You see me sipping on this water that has actually had a protein shake in it, and that's why it looks colored. But I do Orgain protein that I get at Costco. That's all plant-based protein. And then I do Vital Proteins with collagen peptides, and that's the animal protein. And so I usually do 2 of those shakes a day. If I'm training really hard and my legs are sore, then I know that I need to add maybe 1 more, so I'll sometimes do even 3 shakes in a day. One of those, of course, is done immediately after a workout. I do 1 sometimes before breakfast and lunch. And then I might do 1 before bedtime because I think it helps me sleep a little bit. So there it is. If you want to feel young again, of course, exercise is important. And my doctor told me for years to do something at least 5 times a week to make your body sweat. I do it at least 6. And some kind of cardio. Make sure you check with your doctor. As a 57-year-old, my maximum heart rate is in between 185 and 190. I know that sounds high, but my heart's in good shape. And it is because I've done this cardio and I take care of my body. My doctor one day, I actually achieved a KOM on Strava. And my doctor said one day, he said, so you've been riding your bike a lot? And I said, yeah, I just got a KOM on 3.55 miles. I did it in 7 minutes and 8 seconds. And I maxed my heart rate at 195 beats. Well, when he heard that, he immediately ordered a calcium test at the local hospital. It ended up costing me $100, but it proved that I didn't have a blockage. So just a word of warning, I'm not a doctor, but you should make sure that if you're going to do some cardio that you check with your doctor to make sure it's okay. But anyway, if you like what you heard, like and subscribe, pass these videos on. It certainly helps our channel. Thank you so much, and God bless.